happy Halloween. 2 days before Halloween, and tomorrow the weather, or day after, whenever, it's going to go from 70 to 30 like it saw a Kentucky State Trooper. Oh, what the hell? Is that me?
It's
No,
you or me.
I think that's
It's
you.
probably me.
Yeah, I got mine muted in the background.
Okay.
So sorry for the impromptu tonight. It's one of those things where it's been go, go, go. And I got done in enough time and I messaged Stacy, said, "You want to go tonight?" I'm with you. Whatever you want to do. So here we are. And I think you're going to be glad that we did, because what you're going to see tonight is from a real investigation that was done by 606 Paranormal, Lloyd and Stace. And Stace, tell me a little bit about where this place is at and what it is and what it was. And
Well, one of our friends purchased it, and it's actually an old reformatory school.
mhm.
It's been empty for around, I guess, what, 20 years, something, 22 years, I guess. So they'll be out doing stuff like it's in a big field area, so they're always out cutting weeds and things, and they see things going through the windows, hear things when they walk by, and our friend that purchased it, he doesn't deal with anything paranormal, so he asked us to look into it. As
Sounds
soon
like
as
my
I got
kind of
the
guy. I'm the guy that walks into Amityville. Get out. Oh, fuck this. And I'm out. I'm gone. No, that's not me. I'm the guy that tells you the story. Okay. But what you are about to see, and we have 6 different video clips that Stacy thought, excuse me, thought to record. And this is actually on location. When did this happen?
last night.
So it's fresh, fresh.
Yeah, I'm limping through everywhere, and it's so dark in this place that you can't see your hand in front of your face. So you're gonna see me painting at the floor quite a bit, so that I can see. I was afraid I was gonna break my leg again,
Well, honey, you
but
got injured. You got an injury. So
I was ready to get back at it.
why
So I
didn't
thought,
Lloyd put it on his back?
what?
Why didn't you put it on your back? You wuss.
Because I'm going through my by myself.
Oh, oh, so Lloyd was out in the damn car.
So he's in that front room there. When you first go in, there's a lot more light right there. But me,
Yeah.
I go on. I go on.
Okay, so let's give out a few shout outs before we get rolling with this, but I just wanted
Hey,
to let you guys know
everybody.
what's coming.
Yeah.
Tracy's in there, Helen, Deanna. Hello, Deanna. Great to see you. Let's see. Of course, there's my girl Stace, Charlie Bolin, Barry, and let's see, Robin, Genevieve, Jen. Um, yeah, Robin says, "Hope you're feeling better, Stace." um, yeah, the party isn't here. Rachel
She's
E.
in there.
Yep, a big hi to Rachel. Let's see here, Brooke. Yeah, Brooke is okay. The party's there now.
Hmm.
Yeah, this was apparently back in the day. So
Yeah.
let's see, Stephanie, Susan, um, Chris. I keep freezing up, or apparently I keep freezing up. We've had all kinds of trouble with our internet connection at the studios. It's not in the studios, it's actually in the ISP, or the internet service provider. They've had a hot mess today.
Holy
So
shit.
I hope that this doesn't happen. That's something else. Before we actually went live, tell them about what happened that flew right in between you and I
Big blue orb.
before we went live.
Yep. And the K2 and the millimeter is going off right now as we speak. Roy
There's,
Orbison.
but the orb was not Roy Orbison, I'm sure, but it could have been. But a big hi to Bob Dixon. Bob's
I
in there with us
know.
too. So, anyways, okay, let's
Thank
go
you.
ahead and get to it. This first clip was the first one that you sent me, and I think it's kind of self-explanatory. This was when you was outside and you
Oh.
asked for a
Mhm.
response by the gate
Yeah.
or by the
Yeah.
fence, and you actually got a response.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
let's take a look at this, okay?
Yep. Can you tell me what your name is? Or can you tell me if you're stuck here and need some help? You can make a noise. You can, that's me wrestling around. You could do that or do that. Can you do that for me? Can you make a noise so that I know you're here? Okay. Did you hit the fence? I think I heard you, so if that is you, can you tell me your name? Can you show yourself to me?
You actually got to tap on that fence when you asked for it to show itself or to reveal itself.
Yep, and I had to pan around on my good side because I have a cane
Mm-hmm.
on the other side. If you're wondering why I didn't just spin around real quick, so it takes me a minute, but I heard it plain as day, and I'm just glad that I
I
got
think
it.
everybody watching it heard it. Yeah, and you
And I,
were a good distance away from it. Where was
yeah,
Lloyd? Where was Lloyd at during this?
he was on the other side.
Okay,
Yeah,
and
other
so
side of the building, but
so
yeah, I knew I'd heard something prior. I've been hearing little whispers and things prior to that, and little pecks on like the glass in the window.
was that like one of the first things that you videoed?
Yeah, I probably had been there maybe 20 minutes before I walked around to the side and started. I said, "Well, I'm just going to turn my phone on just to see if it's because I felt that may have some activity after everything that I was told."
Now, from here on out, none of these have been edited whatsoever. They're strictly as you sent them to me.
You might
But
hear an F bomb.
yeah, you're probably going to hear the F bomb in one of them.
Excuses, it scared me to
So,
death.
if you have young children, then you might want to cover their ears.
I'm going to
I'm
get to
not
the
sure
burnt
this
room.
this is the one where you're in what you called the burnt room.
This is the F bomb.
Okay, so
Y'all,
this
this whatever this was, and I'm not even joking, you guys. Y'all know I'm not scared of anything. I've been doing this for 25 years, but I
have you ever had something like
first tapped
what
it
have you ever
like
had
that.
something like what happens here happen to you? I mean, the damn thing
Yes.
literally grabs the door and takes it out of your hand.
If you'll notice, the door is like this, so I take my finger and I push it open because I don't want to get any of that fire stuff on my fingers, right?
Hmm.
So it's, easily pushed open. So I kind of looked around and I got a bad feeling. And that's when I said, this is bad. It's bad. Something's bad around that little area. So when the door came back at me, I put my hand on the doorknob and something grabbed the door out of grabbed it, just pulled it just like that. And then when I stepped back and said the F bomb and was looking at it, it started going like this. And there's no stopper or anything for that door to be doing that.
Again, viewer discretion is advised, especially if you got kids. You will hear the F bomb dropped. Let's go ahead and take a look at it.
There was a fire right here. See that?
Or that or somebody's hand.
No, it's a fire. Oh God. This whole room is bad. Fuck. Okay. Grab the door out of my hand.
It's almost like it just pushed you right out of there.
It's messed up.
Why is the school haunted? Charlie asked that question. That's a good question. Was there death that happened in the school? Was there apparently something somewhere had burned, but I mean, was there any fatalities associated
Yeah,
with it?
the only thing that we heard was suicide. 2 suicides.
Were they students or
Uh-huh. Yeah, it was, for, I guess, what they would label them as bad kids or, something of
Mhm.
that sort.
2
But
suicides?
that's what he told us, was that he was told that it had suicides.
One suicide would be enough to do it, let alone 2.
Right.
Anytime that there is something traumatic that happens, any kind of death that occurs, be it traumatic or be it suicide, be it accident, whatever, you can either a place can absorb energy. It can be set up for either residual or intelligent hauntings. And a lot of that depends greatly, I think, and this is just my theory, but I think a lot of that probably depends upon what the circumstances surrounding that particular death was. And sometimes people die and they don't realize that they're gone. That's happened. So our next one, and I tried to label them as you did, Love.
Yeah.
This one I just labeled it EVP. So tell me about this one.
Okay, this is when we were over on the other side. It's like maybe a rec room area or something for, I guess, all of them could come out and sit around books or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I was telling him what had happened with the door because he went on. So after I was telling him what happened at the door, and I was just making small talk like we do when, we get close to each other. So after you hear me talk, and, I'm making, what I told him was, listen, this is killing me. Anyway, whatever it was standing right beside me when I quit talking. And you're going to hear it say something. And if anybody can tell me what it's saying, I would appreciate it.
So it's not necessarily a Class A EVP.
It's very loud and you can hear it, but it's short. It's 2 words, I think.
So 2 syllables?
Maybe it sounded to me like it was saying sure.
Okay.
But it's very
Each
loud.
word was 1 syllable. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, let's do. Let's go ahead and take a listen. And guys, if you can figure out what it's saying, I know we got all kinds of people in the chat room. Yeah, let's see here. Anyways, I know that we got all kinds of people in the chat room. If you can make out what it's saying, make sure to go ahead and hop in there and give us your interpretation. Okay.
Right after I finish talking.
It's right after you finish talking. Okay, here we go.
Pull back. When I held it open, it pulled back and jumped. And in return, I jumped. Which is unlike me. Just caught me off guard, I think. It's sad.
Oh, yeah, I heard that. We're going to run that one more time. It's right after you said, right after I pulled back, and I heard something say, sure.
That's it.
That's what I heard.
That's the male voice.
Let's hear that one more time.
Pull back. When I held it open, it pulled back and jumped. And in return, I jumped. Which is unlike me. Just caught me off guard, I think. It's sad.
Almost like it was agreeing with you when you said it's unlike me, and it said sure.
It sounded like something else right there whenever I said it's sad. It sounded, a voice came through over top of that too.
Yeah.
The computer, so I have to recheck that later.
That is just absolutely That was crazy. That was crazy.
Yeah, it was. It was. I mean, orbs everywhere I look, in front of us, behind us, everywhere. And I only look at the ones that are lit from within, pretty basically.
Yeah. Okay. So we move on. Now this video is a two-parter. We have moving chairs 1 and 2. We're going to start
Watch
at
the
this
chairs,
1.
guys.
Watch the chairs. Okay, where was this at in the school?
This was right at the front entrance.
Okay. Okay. So let's
Watch
go
the
ahead
chair placement on this, on part 1 and part 2.
and chair placement. Okay, here we go. Did you see that orb at the bottom of the screen right there at the end of the video? It was like on the right-hand bottom.
No,
Let's
missed
watch
it.
it again.
Okay.
Watch this very closely. Right there towards the end of the video, right-hand bottom, near what's called a cove base or a baseboard.
Okay. Holy crap. That was a bright one, too.
Wait a minute.
That was bright.
That looks like lime. Okay. Yeah, that kind of jumped out. Now let's watch part 2. Moving chairs, part 2.
Remember the chairs where they were?
Mm-hmm. Let's watch them.
So we've been hearing you making noises down here. Can you move something for me so that we'll know you're down here? I keep hearing something in that window.
Whoa,
What?
the door just moved.
What door?
This door here.
I'll have to rewind it back and see. I missed that one.
Oh,
Are you making the door move?
The chairs were different, and Lloyd saw a door move.
The door moved. I compared it. I rewound it there, and we compared it, and it's probably about that much movement. Probably moved at least a good 10 inches.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
I didn't catch it, but it was dark.
Well, yeah, I get that. And then this last one that we've got was all about response, I'm assuming. You heard tapping. Did you ask for a
Whenever I
response?
ask for it, yep. And then I hear it, and it sounds like it's in the next room, like a clanking noise. So I go to the next room to find it, and when I pan to go into the next room, something in there sounds like it closes the door on me. That's on in the room and closes the door inside the room. But you'll see what we're talking about when you hear it.
Okay. Let's go ahead and check it out. And we may play this back again too. So let's go.
nice shower room. Is anybody in here want to communicate with us? Can you tap again for me?
You know, even Zach Bagans would be all about this shit. Because, I mean, I heard that tap as clear as a bell.
Clanking at me loud.
Let's listen to it one more time.
Okay, I can hear you. Did you hear the door close in the next room? I was looking. I knew it wasn't in the other rooms. I could just tell.
Okay, so was that right there at the end?
It was a loud clank, and it
Mhm.
took me to the room behind it there. So when I went in to look, it sounded like there was a little door there. It sounded like it maybe hit the wall or something.
Okay, so let's go ahead and check that out one more time. Again, this was at a former school in central Kentucky, between Lexington and Winchester, somewhere in that neighborhood. And apparently, it was a school at one point for troubled kids.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
so let's go ahead and check it out.
Let's see. It's a really nice shower room. Is anybody in here want to communicate with us? Can you tap again for me?
Excuse me. Something is obviously letting you know it's there, or they are there. I just
sure.
wonder, you know, have we been able to confirm that there were 2 suicides in the school?
No, I haven't. No, he asked us to come over. Oh boy, it's been probably 4 or 5 months ago,
Mm-hmm.
and so we decided to go over. But no, I didn't. I just took his word for it and thought we'd go have a look see. That was the first walkthrough. We didn't do an investigation or anything, set anything up. We just actually did a little walkthrough, see what we could find.
Are you planning on going back?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go back to that burnt room.
What happened there? I'd love to know that.
No clue. I have no good information on any of that, but
Because whatever it is in that burnt room,
yeah, it was crazy.
it's got a very nasty feeling to it. A very dark feeling. Be careful.
Yeah. I didn't hear any other footsteps besides mine there, Charles. I was scooting, but I didn't hear any other footsteps. If there were any, that would have to been Lloyd.
Yeah. This is a lot. This is a lot of something going on in there that
Yeah.
nobody can really
Crazy.
say, you know, what this
The
is. one way or another.
chairs.
So what do you think that, I mean, do you think that maybe we could get, if someone was in there, do you think that we can get them to come through tonight?
We could always try.
Doesn't
It's
cost.
being a little active around here. I know that.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and try. Let's fire it up and see what we get.
As you saw before, whenever we were sitting here talking. Let me turn the speaker on.
Mhm.
Turn the one on that's just above my head. I'll get that one on first.
I got fingered by Freddie.
Well, he's sitting down there. I don't think you have to worry about it being fingered by Freddie.
Actually, it was Frankie.
You don't have to worry about being fingered by him either. Well, he's sitting down there. I don't think he'll worry about it.
I don't even know what to make of it.
Oh, hang on. I got a thing going back here on your
Wait, turn the light on.
your phone. Huh?
Turn the light on for him.
Oh, hang on. I got to work with the speaker. It's picking everything up too on the phone, on your phone.
So you can mute it on YouTube if that's where you're watching your feed.
That's what it is.
Yep, just mute it right there and you'll be fine.
Should work. Now, what did you need me to turn
Turn the
on?
light on up on the thing here, and then I'll show him what I was talking about.
All right, let me get the speaker going back.
Frankie.
That's his Halloween decorations that go on the back porch back there.
He was trying to fondle me.
He pops up to like 7 foot tall or something. It's what you need.
That's exactly what you need, Lloyd.
I think so too.
You need to get passed around the castle like a peace pipe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go with this part.
No, I haven't given up.
Strong bed.
Somebody needs a strong bed.
Page. Paula. No.
Paula. Well, there's 2 or 3 names. It's crazy.
For me. Monument.
Can you get for me a monument?
No. Date.
Okay.
No date.
Mind.
God, this tractor's going nuts.
Wounds.
What's it reading, Lloyd?
I've got my mail meter on right now. It's got like it's going from like a 2.9 to a 5.9
Oh
just
my
now,
God.
2.4, now 0, and then my tri-field is going up to like holy crap! It's going up to like a 4 milligauss, I guess.
Yeah,
Um,
that's what it looks like. It's going down. It's going back, and then it'll jump.
weird.
It is weird.
Jump.
Terms.
Jump.
Scale. Interrupt.
God, they're coming through in a
Help.
Cloud. Alone. Cheat.
Alone and cheap.
Upon.
Sound like a pond.
Leg. None.
May 9.
I don't know why it keeps going.
Hobble.
Did you hear that?
Hobble. Hobble. Hobble, Stace.
That's
Ran. Amelie.
Aveline. Now, I've never heard of that name before.
I have never heard of that name, no.
Ameline. It's Amelin.
That's Aveline. Ameline.
Is that a B? I can't see. I swear to God, I am so
He
blind.
got his bifocals on. He can't see out of them.
No, I know what it feels like. I know what it feels like, yeah.
No, it says Ameline. Ameline.
Maybe I pronounced it Ameline.
That's what it is. Ooh, we got a whispering guy tonight.
Rain.
Yes, it is.
I seen it.
That's what we're waiting for. Is the sexy ghost. I want you to lay down on the bed and pretend your feet hate each other.
You're supposed to need a strong bed.
Yeah.
Failed.
What?
Need a strong gas mask after I ate beans.
Will you please shut up?
Can you take him in public anywhere?
Here, let me put my bag glasses on. Wait. There we go.
In the woods. Barry says, "I'll leave the bad comments alone." The bad comments alone. Come on, Barry. Did this say Barry? She said, "I'm complete."
I.
Wifey?
Hmm.
Well, there's some different ones coming through tonight.
A lot of these people I've never heard before.
Is anybody here for anybody that's in our chat room? That's what I want to know because I think Barry might have a secret. We want to know what it is.
Or maybe somebody that was in the school.
Oh my. Is there anyone here
slave,
that was in the reformatory school?
Hope I didn't bring anybody home.
Did you read that? What that said right there?
Oh my.
Do you remember who owned that land before he bought it? Remember what he told you?
Yes. Oh yeah. Right.
There you go.
garden,
That's right.
I told you.
Wow.
There is a matched up fact for you.
So you just got the name. But who
Um,
owned it before the person now?
also, I don't know how to say it.
nose,
Back in the olden days, were
Many moons ago, whenever slavery was
iron,
Uh-huh.
ridiculous, and in a certain slave had owned this property,
soul,
Okay.
and he, had took care of his family, with it, and gave them little pieces of it.
Mm-hmm.
That's correct.
yeah.
So it just came through and said slave, and then own.
I see. So okay. So
Chief. He said, "I'm with her."
Christy. Wait, is that
res,
What is it?
Christy?
That's a reflection. That's a glass door.
area,
What does that mean? Sacra res. Area sacra res. What does that mean?
Sacrament.
SEC.
Unholy.
call, wow,
Did it say unholy?
It said unholy.
Robert,
Of course.
Robert.
Robert.
Southern, Chris, Sean,
If
There
I
you
don't
go.
get mentioned at least once an episode, or my name don't drop, then
name,
Are you looking it up? It's two different letters.
Well,
Or I wrote there two different sacra and then res.
It's the second person singular, personal infinitive.
Okay, so break that down for us and tell us what that means.
Portuguese.
What's it mean?
Second
Can you-
person.
can you tell me what that
singular,
means?
Subjunctive.
intent,
So what's the meaning on it?
I'm not that smart.
you're doing this on purpose to him.
What?
What? Oh God.
That was Michael Hunt. If he's in the room.
Well, he's probably over there with Sharon Peters.
Yeah,
Oh God.
that's what my dad called Sharon.
Lord help us all.
Okay, he was rotten though.
baby, raised,
The baby was raised. I don't know about that first word there. Pulled the baby. Can you tell us what happened at that old school?
I'm very curious to know if there
Yeah.
was death in that school and
Death.
whose death.
That's what it just said. Death.
Death. Can you give me a name of someone who died in that school?
Oh God.
Just the first name is fine.
It said Billy and something he was behind the door. That's great. That's
Well, that might have been while that door was going ballistic on you.
I think that'd be a good place for Lloyd to sit whenever we go back over and do the investigation. I think that'd be a great place for him to stay right there. Where the doors were.
Hell,
Go ahead, Lloyd.
The main ones,
You might get your nips rubbed.
does some, that chair off and sit in one of those chairs that's moved around there for you.
No.
Did he just say Lloyd? Said you heard her, Lloyd.
Yeah, you know about got locked in that damn place.
I'm with Rachel. Sit and leave him there.
No.
I always walk off and leave him in. Sacrifice. Lloyd with the Hulk Hogan, Fu Manchu.
Fu Manchu for the win.
Y'all see Enzo's big Fu Manchu.
How is Enzo doing, by the way?
He's good. Where's he at? He's got to be around here somewhere.
He's always
He won't let me out of my sight since I've been sick. He won't get out of my sight. Mike.
No things.
There's a name for you.
Mike. Can you pull back on a little bit?
That's what he said.
Okay.
You know what?
Well, that thing won't focus
I don't
in.
know why that won't focus.
Well, I'm thinking about upgrading our cameras to a much better. They're a lot more expensive, but
May help.
mm-hmm.
Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe that's just too bright on.
Psychic.
Mike Socket. It said Socket.
Fire.
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 Breaker.
Breaker.
So now we're talking about the burnt room.
Are you talking about the burnt room? Is it the old school? Or reformatory place? Ranch. File. There was some files laying around there too.
Snap. Good.
Snap.
Swear to God, my name again.
Scared.
Power.
I hear it. I hear it all the time, and I do Chris's name too.
Funeral.
Oh gosh,
Release.
funeral. Can you tell us what happened there?
I don't
Did
know.
someone take their life there?
I don't know if I want to know.
Or what about? Can you tell me? Prior to anything being built there, the land was owned by a big family. Can you tell us anything about what might have happened then? Because I know there was like 4 houses on that property before this ever was built. Funeral again. Wow, somebody screamed at me. I'm holding the tri-field. Can you make it move? If there's anyone in here with us, can you make this move? Can you make that handle right there fluctuate?
Make that needle jump. It's moving.
If there's anybody that's here from that school, can you make this move while I'm holding it? Make it. Can you give us the name of one of your teachers? I feel like I said Earl, but I'm not sure. Can you tell me again one of the name of the teachers?
School jobs.
And who I should ask for whenever I go back over and set my recorders?
Zeros.
Can you tell me who I need to ask for? got it going, didn't it?
Uh-huh.
Who can I ask for whenever I go back over there?
Yeah, I'm with Rachel. That thing was moving. It wasn't huge, but it was moving.
Well, millimeters at 4.2.
Yeah, the needle was moving, right?
10.6.
Holy.
She said I'm far below. She says it's
You know
right around
what?
the house.
You didn't notice this last night, but there's a basement in there.
I didn't. I was too afraid of falling. I couldn't see the floor.
So there's a basement in the school?
Yeah.
I didn't go any more that
I
way.
didn't dare go in there for nothing.
I wouldn't try any steps or anything without me being able to see the floor.
I about got locked in anyway.
But next time we go when it's dust dark, so we can still see everything. Look at the casket. What did it say? Did you say ghost?
Yeah.
I feel compelled to say this, and I've got to say it right now. They want to be released. They want to be
That's what
released.
it's saying. That's what it's saying.
Release.
Joke.
It says release right up there at the top. Now it says police.
4.9.
Cable.
As in, please, like it's asking, or like he or she is asking.
February. Discovered.
8.0.
Stretched.
Stretched.
Yeah, that's not a good one. That's not a good.
No. Sounds like Lloyd on a Saturday night.
I put it on the camera. You had to put it right there. What in the world?
0.3. 0.5.
Are you standing around me?
Oh, apparently 3.5. Now that
It's great.
Crucifix.
5.8.
Do
Those
I
are
need my-
measured in milligauss, right?
Yes. And the one on the bottom is your temperature.
Is there anybody here that wants to talk to someone in our chat room
Crazy.
while we're sitting there listening to everybody? Me, something. Gun. Did you hear that?
Yes, Charles, you're right. We heard ghosts too.
Yeah.
Me too.
Rachel said the needle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that needle was moving earlier when Stacy was holding it up.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Does
yeah,
anybody
yeah.
have a message for anyone? I said Ted, I think. That's with us in our circle here tonight.
Discovered stretched.
Me. That was a guy that said me. Who do you want to speak to? I'll try to help you the best way I can. Your dad's here, it says. Did you hear that? Something, your dad's here. Or dad's here. Anybody recognize that voice? That might be for you. My goodness. That was a deep voice.
We use it.
Summer? Do you have a message for Summer? Do you have a message to give to her? If Stacia could come through, that would be wonderful too. Seems the last time it said Summer, it said something after, not long after, it asked for Stacia. Something with my face. I love. He declared.
Great, Charles. Thanks.
Me too, Charles. Most of the time, I cannot make the difference if it says boy or Lloyd. So I'm always guessing. I don't know.
Hmm.
You're more than welcome to come through and talk to anybody in our chat room. If they hear your voice or if you have a message, they can hear you. Just like it said Jerry. Help. That was beautiful. How can I help you, honey? Did it say come here? Did you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Here, slow it again. Do you need Lloyd's help? Do we need to let Lloyd come over and sit in the chair?
Do you want us to come over and communicate with you again?
Now.
Whoa.
Yeah, I heard that one too.
Bullet. What? Did he say to take an axe? This is the thing about it when you ask, they all come through like that at one time.
Come play with it. Whoa. That went at 6.6.
That sounded really familiar right there.
Did they do it?
4.2.
Something's funny. Can you let us in on the joke? You say Burgess? I've never heard such voices coming through here.
What's in the basement at the school? Oh, God.
Did that say darkness? Can you tell me the name of the person who opened the burnt door when I had a hold of it? Can you tell me? Burn, did you hear that? What happened to that room? Did it burn up?
God, 5.6.
I see that.
4.2. It's weird. It's just 9.5.
You need to stick that behind us. Maybe you can. What?
I thought it said Dick House.
Dick what?
Dick House.
I don't know. I thought it did, but you're not going to start doing that tonight.
It's done started. Yeah, it's
Submarine.
You see it?
Yeah, but guess what?
What?
They ain't none of us can read it.
Oh, well then. Okay.
Be careful, Dick House. Oh, shit. Oh. This ain't no shit.
there's not enough coffee in Columbia for this.
I smell it, he said. What do you smell? Insults. Sound like those two were talking to each other. Did you hear anything else that had to be?
They don't give, yeah, they don't care if we're here or not. It's irrelevant to them.
Do you hear what I said, Chris?
I got a feeling. Yeah, I got an idea.
I said, I don't know if the construction people have enough coffee.
Well, with any luck, you'll be able to
Anybody else
fill
have
it up.
anything dirty to say while we're sitting here listening to your dirty comments?
Talk.
With any luck, they'll be able to fill it up.
Attaboy. That's the way to chime in.
Yeah.
Did you see what Barry wrote up there?
Yeah, that's what it said.
We all heard it at the same time. Like, what is a dick house?
Scratch.
I guess that's cousin to the whole house.
No.
Did you hear that?
You're just egging it on.
Did you hear that deep voice just come through? They said that F word, just plain as day. Y'all know this is supposed to be 11 Live. I mean, I know it's funny, but
There's a lot of love going on. I'm not sure about how much light.
y'all's awful. They seduced. Well, that ain't happening over here nowhere. A mouse. Is that what it said?
Music.
It's very light. Does anybody else want to come through? Earl. Earl or girl. It's a gag.
Often. Farmers.
Head often. Did you see that? Head often. Farmer's
history.
history. When he first used the camera, pastor. The pew.
That was
What did it say? Something awful. I thought it said something awful. Somebody playing the piano? I heard you. Can you tell us when we go back over for an investigation? Can you tell us who we need to talk to? Little boy. Can you tell me his name? It said B something.
What's he look like?
I could have swore it said they killed him. Did somebody kill him?
Now we're getting into some really serious.
Mom?
The mom.
Who tried to kill him? Can you tell us, or who killed him?
Hayes. Warren.
Hayes.
Let's do it.
That's what
Is
it
that what
said.
that said? Almost sounded like Tone Loc.
Yeah, it really did.
Thought.
Can somebody pass away in the school? I almost thought that sounded like something ignorant. Chris something. Horror. Can the person that was playing the piano come back? Can you play us something else? Can you tell me anyone's name that passed away in the school? D. Brooks.
D. Brooks.
D. Brooks.
I don't recognize
That one
him.
said I knew him. Is he a student? A student.
I was to the.
George. Plants.
George. Good one. Are you trying to say a prayer? Me through the. Something keeps going, Mom, Mom. Did anybody hear that? Can I get your mommy for you? What's her name? Can you all please let the little girl come through?
In the background, get out.
Get out.
And then it said peacock brain. Let's see. Does anybody else want to come through with any messages for Chris or anybody else that we have in here with us? Good. And I heard Dad again too. There.
Hmm.
George. It said George twice now. Is George the name of someone from that area that we went? Said I'm going to be something someday. Rick. 7. 9. Did you hear that? It said 7, and then the girl's voice said 8, and then it sounded like the other one said 9. 8. Not sure, Charles. A lot of them, I think, were for the ones that had to live there.
Kind of like a built-in dormitory.
They had like a few little rooms with, supposed to be beds and things, but most of them are cleared out and
Yeah.
just leaves and trash everywhere you walk. God, that sounds like popcorn floating.
God,
What is it going off again?
Tri-Field went up to about 8.
Wow.
That's your knee. Yeah, mine's hurt. It sounded like it said an emu. I don't know what it's saying. To the girl, I don't know who you're asking for. Can you speak a little bit louder for me? Ask them. Did you say Amy? Dad. Sound like it was something blank Shaw that the girl said. There's the music man.
Mm-hmm. He normally
I know.
shows up at some point in each episode.
If you need our help, you know you can come through at any time. How can we help you? Can you tell me? I love you or loved him. I can't tell what it said. So many different voices on this. This time it's crazy. There's some music. Thank you. You say inmate. Country. What's in the country? What's your name? Cute. Who's cute? To the deeper voiced male. Do you have a message for someone?
What the heck?
I told you that sounds like that one that kept coming through saying how he killed those people and all that. I thought I got rid of that one. Adults. Charles heard Jeremy.
Mm-hmm.
Jeremy, is that what you were saying? Say ribs. That's weird. Something her husband, something. Did it say irrigate?
The
What
hell
was
was that?
That was completely different.
I'm telling you, it's going crazy tonight.
It's some of this I've never. How long have we been doing this? Over a year.
Yeah,
Some
all
of
kinds of
this
different voices.
I've never heard this before.
Stop. Bring to that.
Stay in the woods.
There's a lot of words around there.
Stay in the woods. What's going on in the woods? Can you tell us? Terry? Andrew.
It's dropping names like crazy.
It really is.
Has been all night.
What? Let us out?
Did it say let us out?
Yes.
How many do you think are, if we're talking about the school, how many's there?
Next time I go, I'm going to snap some pictures of their pictures that they had back there. I'm going to snap some of them. See, look the people up and see what I can figure out.
And take some more video.
He died. Yeah, I will. For sure. Okay, I'm going to close it down to one spirit box before we go. You're more than welcome to come through either one of them now. Sounds like it said station. Somebody's singing now. Thank you for singing.
It was like an 8.
Said you're K2. I don't know. Put me on the speaker, it said. Did you hear that? The whispering. What do you think about it, Chris?
I think that Something about this time of year,
Yeah.
man, I don't know, but I've heard things tonight I've never heard before.
Yeah, lots and lots.
I'd like to find out more about this school, though,
Yeah, we will.
this place. Keep me in the loop if you don't care, and the next time you go
Will
up,
do.
take some more vids, and we'll put on here and we'll share it with everybody. This is
Definitely.
well, okay.
We may do it for Halloween.
Yeah, we could. We could. We can make just about anything happen with God's grace. So,
So, your shoulder.
Oh,
well, with that being said, we'll go
My
ahead and, excuse me, close up for the night. We thank everybody for being here, and we wish you a safe and happy Halloween. And
Yeah.
Lloyd, with any luck, you'll go back over there. You'll get your nips rubbed and get passed around like a peace pipe.
No.
So, yeah, with any luck, his face can watch
Right.
this happen. She can bear witness to all this. So,
hell, I'm getting enough in the here in the kitchen. Please.
yeah,
Bless it.
Lord help you. Guys, thanks so much for being with us tonight. On behalf of Stace and Lloyd, I'm Chris. Hope that you guys have a great night. May God bless you. We love you all. Have a safe and happy Halloween. And we will see you back here very soon, possibly, depending upon what happens in the next day or so, possibly on Halloween night. After all, it is that season. Good night, everyone.
Not everybody. Pull back. When I held it open, it pulled back and jumped. And in return, I jumped. Which is unlike me. Just caught me off guard, I think. It's sad. There was a fire right here. See that?
Or that or somebody's painting.
No, there's a fire. Oh God. This whole room is bad. Fuck. Okay. Grab the door out of my hand. Let's see. It's a really nice shower room. Is anybody in here? Want to communicate with us? Can you tap again for me?